semester 6. The topic is uh, physical chemistry paper number. It is 15. Okay, paper number 15 physical chemistry तुम्हाला आहे. त्यामध्ये टॉपिक आहे फेज इक्विलिब्रिया, देन थर्मोडायनामिक, द सॉलिड स्टेट, केमिकल कायनेटिक्स आणि डिस्ट्रीब्युशन लॉ. तर यापैकी so out of these 5 topics I am going to teaching you 3 topics. One is the solid state chemistry, second one is chemical kinetics, and third one is distribution law. So out of these three, the distribution law, it is deleted or it is reduced from the 6 sum only for this year because of the corona pandemic. Okay, so according to the university guidelines, this topic is deleted from your syllabus only for this year. Okay, so it means that I am going to teaching you the 2 topics, that is the solid state chemistry and chemical kinetics. Rest of the 2 topics, physical phase equilibria and thermodynamics, will be covered other teachers. Okay, so just keep in your mind, I will cover the solid state chemistry and chemical kinetics. Distribution law will be deleted from this year only. Therefore, I will not go to the distributions law on that topic. So today we are going to start the chemical kinetics. So first year and second year, you just first year chemical kinetics. What is the chemical kinetics? So we know that the general definition of chemical kinetics is the branch of physical chemistry which deals with the study of the rate of or the velocity of reactions, chemical reactions. So this study, just we understand with the help of some reaction mechanisms, and the reactant is transferred, wholly transferred and converted into the product. That type of transformations or convergence which will be happen, and what is the velocity, what is the speed, or what is the rate of reactions. So we know that the velocity or rate of reactions or the rate constant can be it is denoted or represented as the small k. It is represented as small k. This is the rate constant or velocity constant, right? And this rate constant or velocity constant of a chemical reactions can be determined with the help of this chemical kinetics. Okay, एखादी reactions असेल, for example A converted into B. So what is the rate of this reactions? What is the K? So this K can be defined. It is a rate constant or velocity constant of a reactions which will be determined with the help of this chemical kinetics. Okay, so almost all the chemical reaction, it is taking place. All the chemical reaction is taking place under certain conditions. So what is the conditions? So for examples, we consider as this reaction simple hydrolysis, COOH. This is the uh, acetic acid. So methyl acetate. Okay. So this methyl acetate in presence of H plus as an acid, as a catalyst, plus H2O as an the solvent, will convert it into the simple acetic acid plus this methanol. Okay, so this is the product of these reactions. So in presence of this catalyst, okay, or in presence of this solvent, so this is the set of conditions of any chemical reactions. Suppose sometimes it is heating, sometimes it is pressure, sometimes it is different reagents are we are using for the reactions when it is smoothly performed in the presence of these certain conditions. So what is the conditions? Condition is temperature, condition is pressure, condition is in presence of a catalyst, right? In presence of catalyst, and the nature of this reacting substances. What is the nature of this reacting substances or their concentration? So we called it is the nature of reacting substances, reactant, nature of reactant, and their concentration or their concentrations. So this is the certain conditions. In that conditions, within these conditions, this chemical reaction it is performing. So this reactant molecule is converted into the product. So this is the conditions: temperature, pressure, concentration of reacting substances, and presence of catalyst. Okay, so this increasing temperatures, we know that generally if it is increase the temperatures, the rate of reaction of chemical reactions will be increases. Similarly, if you increase the concentration of reacting substances or the reactant, the rate of reactions will be increases. Okay, this जर टेम्परेचर इन्क्रीज केलं तर हा जो बॅरियर असतोय हा बॅरियर कमी होतो, त्यामुळे रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन्स इन्क्रीज होते. कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन जर इन्क्रीज केलं तर नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्युल्स काय होतात, कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन इन्क्रीज केलं तर नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल इन्क्रीज होतात, त्यामुळे रिएक्शन्स ही फास्ट होते. सो दिस इज अ टू similar conditions, and therefore this is the fact. This many reactions we observe that this fact we observe that is it is not possible to measure the rate of such a reactions. आता कुठल्या रिएक्शन्सचा रेट आपण मेजर करू शकत नाही. तर सो दिस इज द रिएक्शन्स विच इज द इट इज अ मॉडरेट रेट. याचा जे काही रेट असेल हा मॉडरेट आहे, अँड देअरफॉर वी कॅन डिटरमाइन, अँड देअरफॉर वी कॅन डिटरमाइन. ओके, बट सम रिएक्शन इट इज व्हेरी फास्ट. काही रिएक्शन्स काय आहे, खूप फास्ट आहे. काही रिएक्शन्स आहे इट इज व्हेरी स्लो, इट इज व्हेरी स्लो. सो दिस टू रिएक्शन्स, ह्या दोन रिएक्शन्स आहेत की ज्यामध्ये एखादी रिएक्शन्स आहे की व्हेरी स्लो, म्हणजे त्याला 1 वर्ष सुद्धा लागू शकते. फॉर एक्झाम्पल युअर रस्टिंग ऑफ युअर आयर्न. ओके, आयर्न असते, Fe चे मॉलिक्युल्स असतात, वॉटर मॉलिक्युल्स असतात, आणि टेम्परेचर असेल किंवा हवेमधला ऑक्सिजन असते. यामध्ये रिएक्शन्स पण तुमचं लोखंड किंवा आयर्न जे असते काय होते, रस्ट होते. पण ते रस्ट एका दिवसात होतं का, नाही. सो इट इज टेकिंग अ लॉंग टाइम. So this is a very slow reaction. So the rate of these reactions cannot be determined with the simple chemical kinetics. Okay, and some reaction it is very fast. For examples, your rearrangement reactions, within a fraction of second, these reactions will be this carry out. So very fast reactions, it is also not able to determine their rate of reactions with the simple chemical kinetics. So we just determine this moderate reactions. This moderate rate of reactions or moderate reactions can be determined with the simple chemical kinetics. But friends, this two kind of reaction, it is very fast, and the reactions it is very slow, which requires very long time, and it is impossible to determine their rates. So in this chemical kinetics, the last year, this in this topic we cover how to determine this simultaneous reactions or this different type of reactions. For example, simultaneous reactions means what? So this different type of reactions which will happens with the different examples. Okay, this is the main reactions. A is formation into B. This is the main reactions, and which will be this we can determine the rates. But the simultaneous reactions means simultaneously this reaction is reverse or oppose or counter reactions will be formed. So the original product which will be formed in a main reactions is again it's converted into the original reactant molecules. So these original reactant molecules, after the formations of this backward reaction, this is the forward reaction, and this is the backward reactions. So this backward reaction, it is called as simultaneous reactions. This reaction, it is called as simultaneous reactions, or it is opposing reaction. So this simultaneous reaction, it is of different types. It is of different types. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is the 5 types of the simultaneous reaction. One is opposing reactions, that is the oppose the main reaction. Second one is the simultaneous, which will be side reactions. जसे मेन रिएक्शन्स पुढे पुढे जातेस तशा साइड रिएक्शन्स, काही साइड प्रॉडक्ट आपल्याला मिळतात, त्या ज्या रिएक्शन्स असतात दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ साइड रिएक्शन्स. देन कन्सिक्युटिव्ह रिएक्शन्स. सो when you perform the main reactions, that is, simultaneously another reactions will be performed their own mechanism. So that reaction, it is consecutive reactions, chain reactions. So the with the main reaction, some chain reactions will be formed. Okay. So this is, and the last one is the similarly the chain reactions as well as the explosive reactions will be the occur their own mechanism. So this all the reaction, it is collectively called as the simultaneous reactions. ह्या सगळ्या मेन रिएक्शन सोबत होत असतात, म्हणून या सगळ्यांना आपण काय म्हणतोय, सायमल्टेनियस रिएक्शन. सो व्हॉट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ सायमल्टेनियस रिएक्शन? Is the first order, second order, or third order reactions. Some of the reactions, it is only few examples of this reaction, it is purely first order, second order, or third order. But some of the or many of the other reaction, it is very complicated because it is the main reactions occurring some side or the simultaneous reactions which will be occur, that is opposing side and consecutive chain explosive reactions, and therefore all the simultaneous reactions, it is all these reactions, it is very complicated. So because of this, the interpretations of their velocity data or velocity constant, it is very difficult to interpret on it. Okay. And due to this occurrence of this opposing and side consecutive and the chain reactions or the explosive reaction, so this complicated reactions, it is called as a simultaneous reactions because we cannot be determined very easily their complicated data, that is velocity data or velocity of reactions. So this reactions which is occur with the main reactions, and therefore it is known as collectively simultaneous reactions. So this simultaneous reactions, it is opposing side consecutive and chain and explosive reactions. So just we understand one by one what is these simultaneous reactions and how the rate of these reactions can be determined. So only one or two derivations in this units, and some of the examples is quoted in this units. Okay, so this is the very simple units. 3 to 4 lectures are required for this unit. So today we are going to talk about the first simultaneous reaction, that is opposing reactions, which is also called as the reversible reactions. यालाच आपण काय म्हणतोय, reversible reactions. So today we are going to talk about the simultaneous reactions. The first examples of simultaneous reaction, it is the opposing reactions, or it is called as the reversible reactions, or it is called as the reversible reactions. Okay. So this reversible reactions, which the product of chemical reactions reacts to form the original reactant molecules. जसं की आपण म्हटलंय की एखाद्या रिएक्शन्स मध्ये, मेन रिएक्शन्स मध्ये, so that reactions, it is formations of the product. For example, A is formed into B. Okay, so this is the main reactions, but after this formations of this product converted into the original reactant molecule, that is A. So therefore it is a forward reactions. Their rate of reaction, it is Kf. So the Kf is the rate of reactions for forward reactions, and Kb is the rate of reactions or velocity constant for the backward reactions. So this opposing reaction, the reaction in which the product of chemical change reacts to form up original reactant molecules, it is known as the opposing or the reversible reactions, also known as it is called as a counter reactions. So in opposing reactions, the resultant rate of these reactions will be influenced by these disturbing factors, that is the backward reaction. This is the disturbing factors. Okay. का बरं डिस्टर्बिंग फॅक्टर्स आहे? कारण याचा रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन्स आपण इझिली डिफाईन करू शकत नाही किंवा तो करेक्ट असू शकत नाही बिकॉज ऑफ दिस दिस दी डिस्टर्बिंग फॅक्टर्स. कारण हा प्युअरली जर फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन असेल आणि हा जर कन्वर्ट होत नसता तर दिस रेट विल बी डिफाइंड व्हेरी इझिली. But the disturbing factor it is the reverse reaction is occur simultaneously. Therefore, the rate of reaction, forward reaction, is not correct. Okay, so if you want the correct rate of reactions for the forward reactions, you must determine the kb. तुम्हाला kb हा determine करायला पाहिजे. Then and only then you can able to find out the exact rate of reactions for the A converted into the B. Okay, so this rate of reaction will be influenced by this backward reactions. Okay, and therefore we find out the rate of reactions for the forward as well as the backward reactions, because very serious disturbance of this main reactions. So this measurement of the velocity of these two reaction, let us consider this examples. A is converted into B and B is converted again into original reactant molecule A. So both the reactions, it is a first order kinetics. आता आपण असं समजूया की हे फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन्स आहे आणि या रिएक्शन्स मध्ये जसं आपण म्हटलंय की केएफ म्हणजे रेट कॉन्स्टंट फॉर द फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन, केबी इज द रेट कॉन्स्टंट फॉर द बॅकवर्ड रिएक्शन ऑफ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन्स. ओके, सो सपोज जसं आपल्याला माहित आहे की स्मॉल ए इज द इनिशियल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ स्मॉल ए इज द इनिशियल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ reactant A, and T is the time that time this after time T this A is converted into B. So this x moles of A, इनिशियल कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन याचं ए आहे, पण आफ्टर टाइम टी तो काय होतोय एक्स मोल मध्ये कन्वर्ट होतोय. म्हणजेच ए हॅव डिकम्पोज इन टू द प्रॉडक्ट बी. ओके, काही टी टाइम नंतर एचं कन्व्हर्जन्स बी मध्ये होते. सो देअरफॉर एक्स, आणि ते किती होते तर एक्स. सो द कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ ए आफ्टर टाइम टी विल बी, म्हणजे हे एचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन आफ्टर टाइम टी हे काय असू शकते तर इट इज दिस A is after time t, it is A minus x. It is A minus x. एवढं होतं, एवढं कन्वर्ट झालंय म्हणून रिमेनिंग कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टंट मॉलिक्यूल A is A minus x. So that of B will be x. म्हणजे त्यावेळेस काय असणार आहे, A minus x असेल तर त्यावेळेस B हा जो कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन असेल याचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन हे x असणार ना, कारण x हा प्रॉडक्ट तयार झालेला. So on the basis of this basic idea of this chemical kinetics, or this the initial concentration and the concentration after time t of a product and the remaining concentration of your reactant molecules, therefore the first order kinetics equations rate law we can define as thus the rate law for this the reactions of the first order kinetics is can be defined as both the way, that is a rate of forward reactions, it is dx upon dt. आपल्याला हे माहित आहे की रेट लॉ काय असते की dx upon dt for forward reaction. Therefore I written here f is equals to, this is the rate law, kf for the forward reaction, it is A minus x. So this is the rate law for the forward reactions. Simultaneously, or the similar rate law for the backward reactions, that is dx upon dt for B, that is a backward reactions, that is kb into x. आपण काय म्हटलंय की जेवढं रिमेनिंग concentration of the A after time t, so that time the product B will be x. So therefore the rate law for this one, this kb into x. Okay, so then the resultant rate of this production of this B or x, resultant rates of production B means product B will be that is the will be, it is dx upon dt, this is the rate law exactly, the dx upon dt of forward reactions minus dx upon dt of backward reactions. Therefore dx upon dt is equals to, आता dx upon dt for forward reactions काय आहे तर kf into a minus x minus dx upon dt of backward reactions काय आहे तर kb into x, kb into x. So this is your the first equations. Okay, at equilibrium, आता इक्विलिब्रियम पोझिशन्स असेल, this equilibrium positions. Okay, at equilibrium the net rate is 0, हे आपल्याला माहित आहे, net rate is 0. So it means that k is equals to 0. आता इथे हे दोन्ही काय करतात, एकमेकांना कॅन्सल करतात, त्यामुळे नेट रिझल्ट किंवा नेट रेट जो असेल तो 0 असेल ऍट इक्विलिब्रियम पोझिशन. वी नो दॅट व्हेरी वेल. जेवढेच प्रॉडक्ट असेल तेवढेच रिएक्टंट मॉलिक्युल्स असेल, सो देअरफॉर दिस रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन्स विल बी 0. हे नेहमीच्या पोझिशन्स नुसार आहे, ऍट इक्विलिब्रियमला ते 0च असते. सो देअरफॉर दिस k इक्वल्स टू 0 मीन्स dx अपॉन dt is equals to 0. So it means at the time of this dx upon dt is 0, it means that x is equals to xe at equilibrium concentration. So this is the x molecules at equilibrium concentration, that is xe. म्हणून आपण त्याला काय nomenclature करतो, it is xe. xe is means the product molecule which is the concentration at equilibrium position. So that is x is will be xe. So therefore the this reaction or this rate law can be defined as dx upon dt is equals to kf into a minus xe minus kb into xe equals to 0, right? Or we can write this equation again, kf a minus xe is equals to this equation. आता हे जर इकडे आलं असेल तर kb into xe असं होईल. So therefore this equations can be written as in the form of kb is equals to, हे इक्वेशन्स जर असं लिहायचं असेल आपल्याला kb च्या फॉर्म मध्ये तर हा वर जाईल, म्हणजेच kf into a minus xe upon xe. So this is the value of rate velocity for the backward reactions. बॅकवर्ड रिएक्शनची वेलॉसिटी किती आहे तर ते आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करता येते ऑन द इक्वेशन्स. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 2. आता इक्वेशन नंबर 2 आपण त्याला देऊ आणि त्याला फाइंड आउट कसं करता येईल हे बघू. सो दिस इज युअर इक्वेशन नंबर 1 अँड नाउ दिस इज युअर इक्वेशन नंबर 2. याला आपण इक्वेशन नंबर 2 म्हणूया. दिस इज युअर इक्वेशन नंबर 2, राइट? So this is your equation number 2, that is kb is equals to kf into a minus xe upon xe. So this is equation number 2. Okay, equation number x1 काय होतं, dx upon dt is equals to kf into a minus x minus kb into xe x. Okay, now putting the value of kb in equation 1. आता ह्या 2 च जी kb ची व्हॅल्यू आहे ही इक्वेशन 1 मध्ये, इक्वेशन 1 काय, dx upon dt is equals to this simple equation kb to a minus x in minus kb into x. This is your equation number 1. यामध्ये आपण so putting the value of this kb into इक्वेशन 1. आपण हे कन्सिडर करतोय कशासाठी, ही कॉम्प्लिकेटेड रिएक्शन्स आहे. So without knowing of this value, we cannot be able to rate of a velocity of a reactions. So therefore we find out the kb. Okay, so now once we put the value of this kb into this equations, what will happen? This is the equation becomes, therefore dx upon dt काय आहे इथे kf into a minus x minus kb ची व्हॅल्यू आता काय आहे kb ची व्हॅल्यू? It is kf into a minus xe upon this xe into आता हा x. Okay, so now simplify these equations. आता हा dx upon dt आहे तसंच राहणार आहे. So kf a minus x म्हणजेच काय होणार आहे? kf into a minus kf into x minus आता हा kf याला पण आपण हे करूया, सिम्प्लिफाय करूया. kf into a अपॉन आता याला xe into x हा परत this plus okay kf into xe upon xe into x. So this simplify the equations with this. So now xe get cancelled, right? So this xe get cancelled. Now what is the situations here? So kf, this the kfx आणि हा kfx हा सिंगल आहे, त्यामुळे आपण तो काय करणार आहे? इट इज बाहेर काढूया. बाहेर काढल्यानंतर तो कॅन्सल होईल. दिस kfx अँड हा kfx. ओके, हा कॅन्सल होईल. ओके, सो व्हॉट इज द रिमेनिंग फिगर्स हियर? kfa मायनस kf into a upon xe हा शिल्लक राहिलाय into x, this one, right? So this is the equations which will be comes after the simplifying these equations, right? So therefore these equations again we can write in this way. This the kf a याला आपण कसं लिहू शकतो? 1 मायनस याच इक्वेशन्सला आपण कसं लिहू शकतोय? 1 मायनस x अपॉन xe याच इक्वेशन्सला कसं लिहिता येईल? त्या याला जर आपण बाहेर काढलं, त्या इक्वेशन्स kfa हा बाहेर काढला म्हणजे इथं 1 उरलाय. 1 मायनस x अपॉन xe. So this is the equations which will be right in this way. That is the dx upon dt is equals to kfa into 1 minus x upon xe. 1 minus x upon xe. Okay, so yes, x हा कॅन्सल होतोय इथे. Okay, so this which x, this one, no, this one not cancelled. Here kf into x, this one हा इथे येणार. हा kf into x हा kfx आणि हा एक kfx cancel होतोय. Okay, this x will not be cancelled. Okay, Vishal, so got this? So this the equation dx upon dt equals to kf into a into 1 minus x upon xe. 1 minus x upon xe. So this equations can be written again. It is this equations. If you simplify these equations, it will becomes like this. kfa upon आता हा जर सिम्प्लिफाय केला, याला 1 असे केलंय आणि हा जर क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन्स केलं तर दिस इक्वेशन्स comes like this. kf into a upon xe into xe minus x. xe minus x. हे जर सिम्प्लिफाय केलं, you get the equations this one kf. याला सिम्प्लिफाय केलं तर हा काय होईल? 1 into xc. Okay, and minus this x into 1 upon